Alright. Looks like we're live. I thought we would. There we go. Alright, here we go. So, I've been playing around with this new Retro Arcade. Neon is the bigger room. New Retro Arcade's smaller room. So far, I've managed to completely update the bigger arcade room with my favorite arcades. And that was the end goal. I got a build from someone off, I think it was off Reddit, and that did a pretty good job. But there was a lot of stuff in the arcade that I just didn't really care about. And I wanted to change and update, and looking at the manual process of doing this, updating the arcades wasn't that hard. You could go into the code and make the updates, and it has a builder included with the download from Steam, but it wasn't saving the code. It wasn't working right. I don't know if it was outdated or what the problem was. So I was having a really hard time updating, and the biggest challenge was updating the videos. The attract mode videos, so when you walk by arcade machines, you know, they play the attract mode to kind of attract you in and get you to play the game. Well, getting those videos to run is not really the hard part, it's generating them, because it has to generate basically like a sprite file video file, where it has 35 little video squares of each arcade, and it all runs off one video file. That's just sort of a limitation. You can't actually run 35 videos at the same time. It has to be all squished down into one video file, and it has to run that way. So there was a separate builder for that, you know, seemed like a thing to do, but then you had to go source your own videos, and that was difficult. Sourcing your own artwork for the cabinets, that was difficult. It was a lot of time spent. So I got onto the Discord for this, New Retro Arcade Neon Discord, and one of the folks in there directed me to, hey, go look at the discussion boards, there's some stuff in there you might want to check out. So I went over to Steam, went to the discussion boards, and Steam has a specific section about Arcade Manager, which is a later add-on that somebody made after the release of this, which is what this really should have came with, to be honest, for the money you spend on it. So anyway, Arcade Manager 2.0.1 is what you want to get, and holy crap, that makes this so much easier. It actually builds things. It actually comes with a ton of artwork. It doesn't come with any ROMs, so you gotta supply your own ROMs. I'm sure anybody can find those themselves if they're smart enough. So all you really need to provide are ROMs, and then you generate the arcade you want. So I was able to, through Arcade Manager, generate the arcade I wanted with all of my absolute favorites, things I remember playing as a kid. And so here we go, we're going to go take a look. So up first, I started with very, very basic arcades. We started with Burger Time. As you can see, all the artwork is generated, the bezel, the marquee for this classic style cabinet. And it's got the video running. I just added that one myself. That was one of the very few that was missing. It also has to split the audio separate and run the audio separate from the video. So it's a complicated process, but there's a script that basically runs out of Arcade Manager. I'll back up, make this quieter. The script runs through the videos, pulls out the videos, drops them into the grid, and then the audio gets extracted separately so that it can play the audio when you get near the cabinets, and then turn them off, you know, as you get away. So, okay, back into the arcade. We've got Burger Time. We've got Donkey Kong. Of course, classic. Robotron, Robotron 2084. It's really loud. That one's one of my absolute favorites. Dual stick sort of arcade. It's really a fantastic game. I really enjoy that one. Defender is fun, but it's hard to learn. I probably need to do some configuration with that one still. And then we've got Dig Dug too. And as you can see, each of these has, turn down my volume. Each of these has the custom artwork that you would see on the side panels, the marquees, and then the control panels. The only thing these standard cabinets are really missing is the bezels. But to be honest, it's got older bezels since ago. But it just looks fantastic. It looks like it's got, you know, the real deal going on here on the side panel. Real artwork. But moving over here, we've got Galaga. We've got the videos all running for that. Sound files working. This just looks fantastic. It's the classic special cabinet. We've got easily some of my favorites, which I've talked about before. Turtles. Original Turtles. It's popular when I was a kid. Times came later. X-Men was probably just about as popular, and so was Simpsons. Now these are more updated with more arcade accurate artwork. Get a look in there. I might rotate these around so I can see Simpsons. You can get a look on the side here. Looks cool. It even has like dirt and smudge, and even some of the team holding on some of them is like cracked. Kind of realistic, you know how you see it in arcade, which is super cool. Up next, we've got NBA Jam. I left this one in place. I thought this was a great spot for NBA Jam. I updated this cabinet to be Sinistar. This one's just got like a creepy vibe. I don't know a lot about Sinistar yet. It like calls you a coward, you know, if you leave the game too early. Something about you gotta mine planets to fight Sinistar. We'll get some more practice with that one. Over here we've got Contra. I just thought this cabinet artwork looked so awesome, I thought I had to throw it on the special cap. Here's Contra, one of my NES favorites. Over here we got Golden Axe. Doesn't look like it's got side artwork. I might have to update with that one, but since it's in between these two, it's really interesting. That one's a lot of fun because as you move through the levels, you get to ride different animals. They give you different powers, different ways to fight people. Mostly popular back in the day. Gauntlet. This is one I started my daughter off on when I built my arcade cabinet. I wanted her to learn a really simple game, and she learned to love it. Then we moved on to newer gauntlets that she really enjoys. Again, this one's got, I'm pretty sure that's arcade accurate side artwork. Marquee looks good. This was a much bigger cabinet, kind of like Turtles and Simpsons, but we threw it on the standard cab because that's about as close as we're gonna get with that one. All right, here we get into some of my little favorite niche arcade cabinets. Maybe not everybody knew about, but I always looked for them when I went to the arcade because I thought they were really awesome. POW, Prisoner of War. Every time I saw this in the arcade, I had to play it. I just thought it was so much fun. Fun thing about the way this game works is, as you're not just punching and fighting. You can actually pick up guns, shoot, hit them with the guns and stuff. You can pick up grenades, throw grenades. This Prisoner of War trying to escape. You usually play two-player with another person, so there's two of you running around. Kind of similar to Contra, only more of a beat 'em up, you know, than a Contra type game. But I guess story-wise, you know, it's sort of similar. Two-player. Okay, up next is Ninja Gaiden, the arcade. So I knew about the arcade way before I knew about the NES releases. When the NES releases came out, I expected this. The NES games are obviously great games, and they are my favorites. But I learned about the arcade first, which is really just not like a platform like you'd expect from, it's not like the NES game, it's just the beat 'em up. and it was really kind of brutal. Like, it had a brutal ending with a saw coming down if you didn't put in more coins. Like, it was going to kill your ninja character, right? It's the same character story, I think, but yeah, very different gameplay. It was easily one of my favorites. I was looking for it in the arcade when I would play it. Next is Bad Dudes. I think I remember playing this one. It definitely fits in with these other two. Ninja, you know. I don't remember. I think this one is 2-player. Alright, so, and this one also has a pretty great NES port. Again, arcade accurate side artwork. So yeah, those are some of the main favorites. Let's move down into the fighting room area. So up first, of course, we've got Mortal Kombat 2. Left this one in place. That artwork, side artwork is just so killer. We gotta have it out where people can see it. Street Fighter 2. Probably, you know, easily, actually more of my favorite Mortal Kombat. I do think I need to update that panel artwork though. The marquee looks pretty accurate. Up next, we've got Captain America, The Avengers. Again, this was one, you know, I don't think it was as popular as like Simpsons or Ninja Turtles, but I definitely had to stop and play Captain America and The Avengers when I'd go to play Ninja Turtles or Simpsons. This one, you know, it's not a great game, but for some reason I just loved it. I really had a lot of fun playing it. It was like one of the few games where you could play as Captain America. You know, there was hardly anything there. Or Iron Man. And it's got, you know, it's got a couple other characters here. Vision and Hawkeye. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank on him.
The Avengers!
Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy special, but man, definitely get the nostalgic vibes looking at this one. Alright, up next we've got a Nintendo arcade, Killer Instinct 2. I wasn't huge into this one, but it definitely is notable by Rareware. It was one of the few arcade games that had sort of this 3D modeled look, you know, kind of Donkey Kong Country style. This more 3D looking characters, so very ahead of its time, and people love to look at that. People, of course, love Killer Instinct. Next, we got Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm actually missing the joystick and buttons, so I'll have to do the controller layout. Fix that up soon. And there's some side work. I think that looks right. May have been the full arcade. I don't remember. I'll have to go look up some reference photos. But I do remember that artwork. Next, Aliens vs. Predator. Now, this isn't one I necessarily played in the arcade. I've known about it for a while, and I thought, it was probably garbage like the movie. But this came out way before the movie, and it's actually a Capcom title. I actually did a playthrough of this recently, and it's a really good game. The way you can move around the screen and avoid bad guys, they did a good job with the movement controls and how to perform specials to get a group of them off of you, like that spinning move there. Good game. I had to throw it in. I was really impressed with that one. Alright, we're gonna move on to the upstairs arcade. Wanted to stop by some of these posters. So I have the arcade manager comes with a bunch of posters pre-installed already. Movie posters and game posters. Right now I kind of have it set to randomly generate. So I think that's just kind of cool to come in and they're in different spots, different posters will load. Sometimes I won't see certain things. We got Big Lebowski over here, National Lampoon's Vacation, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Last Action Hero, Beetlejuice. I mean, these are all winners, 100%. So this back room, I thought I could do more back here. You can customize SNES carts, which I think have been. Yeah, there's new stuff in here. Probably based on some of the ROMs I dropped in here. Metroid. I really wish I could make these look more like normal SNES carts and not the Super Famicom. But I don't know that's possible without like some pretty heavy modding. I don't think it's like built in. Adam's Family, what is this one? I can't quite read that one. I don't think I have the ROM for that one. So that's fine. I haven't really looked at the carts yet. I definitely have a lot I can do in here. And that'd be a lot of fun. Shadowrun! Oh, that was a great SNES game. Street Fighter 2, of course. Dr. Mario. Yeah, there's some good ones there. But mostly this is for the arcade, so I haven't messed with those too much yet. This is the only cabinet that does not seem to be customizable. It's just like you're stuck with zombie problem. And that really sucks because I thought this would be a perfect cabinet for Terminator 2 since it's got the Uzis. I'll have to see if Arcade Manager can change the Uzis or the guns on the other cabinet because they're like currently they're like NES light guns, which doesn't really make a lot of sense unless you would have Duck Hunt, which is possible, of course. So yeah, I haven't seen any way to. This one just doesn't seem like it's customizable in the Arcade Manager. It's like I assume it's something the developers came up with themselves. They were like, yeah, no, you're not changing that one. So this is the movie room. You can throw on any kind of movie while you're waiting. I got RoboCop, Predator. Watch some of those. Batman. Back to the Future. We should throw that one. These might not work. Again, I haven't sorted through these. I set these to video files in an older install. I'm not real sure. This is hard to do in non-VR mode. There we go. Yeah, it's working. I am going to leave though, because YouTube will rip down my video. Goonies. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna go upstairs. Another Lebowski poster. That's funny. Okay, so upstairs we've got Double Dragon. And this is actually updated to be the correct side art for the first Double Dragon, which I don't know, that was bugging me when it wasn't the correct side art before. Even though it's not very exciting, I wanted to see it, you know, the way you would see it brand new. I did a control panel myself, but it looks like it's been updated to the new one, which is probably actually better. Double Dragon 2. This is one I need to work on, download some better graphic assets for it. I don't think that control panel is accurate, and I'm pretty sure the side artwork is. Again, same problem with this one. I don't think the side artwork is accurate. It looks cool, but yeah, I want to get this as close as arcade accurate, so you know it's very memorable, very easy to recognize when I enter my Yeah, it's cool. We got all three of them here. And then this one. Really didn't enjoy this one. Streets of Rage. I don't even think this was a real arcade. I think this was only a Sega title. But I thought it just was so cool, I decided to keep it. And I need to do control panel and button layout on both of these. Get to that soon. Same thing with Superman. Man, we're missing some button layouts. Again, I talked about this one in a previous video. It was one that they had at my grocery store, and I would get to play it pretty often as mom and dad were checking out. I thought it was a really fun game. You get to play as Superman and fly. Like, hello. Yeah, that was awesome. And the graphics still look pretty, you know, for pixel art, they look pretty good, you know? Pretty good artwork. Is it an amazing game? Probably not. No. But there was just something really exciting about playing this as a kid. RoboCop, of course.
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold
with
the
the
law.
updates, it definitely looks like it's got more accurate marquee, and a little bit more accurate buttons and control panel artwork. Side artwork looks the same as what I had before, but yeah, Punisher has been updated. Correct. That does look better. I do not have control of the panel art. I'm just now noticing that. Oh no, we crashed. We crashed. Stand by. Stand by. I don't know why it crashed. Let's head back in. Might have to tell OBS to look for it again. 1 second here. Back upstairs. We'll go the other way. See what kind of posters we have over here. Karate Kid. So it regenerated the posters, I think. No, we just have to. So, I'll have to tell it, don't do that. Alright, where were we? We were looking at. We were almost done. Punisher and. So yeah. Control panel artwork missing on that one. I need to update that. And then I just threw in Too Crude. It's one I've played just a little bit of, but it looks kind of fun. Just sort of another beat 'em up with like these punker looking guys. I don't know much about this one, but it looks fun. It's something to explore. Data East title too. Alright, yeah, so Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is one it was just itching. I had to get this one in here. And if you play in VR mode, you can just hold the controller and then you got hold the trigger on it, and it's like, wow, this is like a real arcade. With the exception, it's not mounted. But, I mean, the new arcade one-ups, for example, they're loose guns too, they're not mounted. Not to say that I prefer that, but you know, gameplay-wise, you feel like, wow, I'm playing a light gun game of Terminator 2. This feels very, very authentic. Obviously, this is the style of the cabinet. This is just what I'm stuck with when I play good games and do retro bit neon. But the fact that I can do this, play this game, and put some artwork on here that looks fairly authentic, with the exception of the shape of the cabinet, is super cool and very nostalgic, even though it's not the exact same way from the Over here, we're moving on to a Sega arcade by Spider-Man, the video game. This one I did not know about until, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something. What? There was a Spider-Man arcade? I would have played the hell out of this. And you fight Venom in it? That's freaking amazing. So, yeah, I'm really stoked to have this one in here. And from the photos I've seen of this cabinet, it looks, I think this looks pretty accurate. I'll have to check again. And I will do a playthrough of this one soon, because I've been, like, this one's been on my list of something I need to play. Rampage. So, I need to update the marquee on this one. I think it's a little bit low res. This was absolutely one of my favorites. Every time I entered it, I had to play Rampage if they had it. It was just stupid fun to knock down buildings as a kid. But yeah, and eat people. When your friends would die, they'd turn into little people, and you'd run over and eat them, and they'd scream. Oh, and I do it to my daughter now. And she gets so upset, and it's so much fun. Only 3-player. Kind of an oddball number. A lot of 4-player around this time. Rampage, of course, excellent arcade cabinet. Now this artwork I actually built myself recently and just installed it. I wanted it to look more arcade accurate. It had a really cheap side artwork with the monsters were kind of squished and the graphic didn't look good. I probably will do a more fun version of this, but I did want to just do like an arcade accurate version. side artwork here. And the control panel did have the shape, so that's kind of fun that it looks like that. I don't think it's supposed to have that watermark Arcade Classics though. We might have to fix that. So yeah, that's the new tour of the updated machines. It's sort of like where I am. This one's currently not working. I think it's actually supposed to be pulling up the Sega port of that. So I'll have to check the settings on that one. Most of these arcades are working. Just about all of them, I believe. I've been through all of them since I just redid this like a day ago. So we should definitely try and play something. I really want to play Robotron, but I would have to sit and figure that out. Let's see if Burger Time's working. I believe Burger Time had a classic style cabinet. Better to drop the pieces on a character. Or actually, it's better to have them on the piece and then drop it. So I'll drop this hot dog. And he'll go all the way down instead of just one way. Squish him. Do you have the option? Do you have the option to throw salt in some of these characters when you get by? I think you only have like 4. I think it says pepper. Because his name is Peter Pepper. Yeah, this is one I remember seeing in arcades, and I'm like, oh, I play that. But later years here, I've gotten pretty acquainted with it. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. No wonder I saw this arcade all the time. I just wasn't keen on spending money to play a game about burgers. You know, why is there an egg? Yes, you can have egg. Get the ice cream cone, you get extra points. You gotta finish these burgers. Oh, we gotta move. Oh, those guys move way fast. Finish these burgers. Drop a piece with the character standing on it because it'll go all the way down. Leg bird. Come here, buddy. There we go. Finish that burger. Come on. So all I know about the second level is you gotta go right away. All the way to the top. Don't try and do these. You'll get pinned in. And that guy will always turn away the first try. After me. Look at that. Drop all the players. Just gotta do that one last piece. Go! Ah. Again, my hot dogs and burger. Squish that egg. By the faster they tend to move too, so you gotta wrap this up. There we go. I don't think I have much salt left. You gotta get down here and get these layers done. I think the one thing that aggravates me about this game is I'm never quite sure when I'm at the right spot. Oh shoot. To move left to right, basically, when you get to a piece, like I'm always trying to do it a little bit too ladder. Or a little too late. Alright, we made it to the 3rd level at least. I think I'm on my last life, but... Go. At this level, I don't have a lot of experience with. See, I got pinned right away. Get out of here. Look, there's pickles this time. This guy's gonna get me! Oh, no! That'll probably do it. Game over. Pretty cool game, though. Look at the flip on. Oh, that's so weird. It's one of the few games that does that. Dude, Johnny. 5 arcade. You got the 2nd spot, I bet. Here we go, Donkey Kong. Let's see if this is working. That marquee is pretty low res, so I would probably leave that. Same with the control panel. Looks good, but low resolution. Yeah, that one's working. I just the sound effects. So it's cool to hear it. So I do think Dig Dug should probably be on classic stuff. Although no, it's common. I think we see it in the standard break The screen is wrong though. It was on a different screen. You're really supposed to hit him with your we really get a lot of static effect when the lower down you kill him, the more points you get. So I think we're gonna trench down here. Oh no! You're really supposed to go get the vegetables. Try and do here. Get him with the steam trench. Just drop this rock on him. I got 1. 2. He's gonna come looking for me. The last one always runs from you. You gotta get back up to the top if you want to get him. They'll run off. I think the flowers are the level. I'll start coming for you quicker and quicker. really go up where you really expect him to go up. You had to be in the right box. Movement. Oh, I didn't know there were two of them there. We were running together. Dragons blow fire, and that will really surprise you if you're horizontally next to him. I'm going to try and catch the dragons from below or above. Because he's going to try and get to the side. Taking up hit Spitfire. Oh, he almost got me. Oh, he got me. That move was so fast. There's a rock drop again. Just stand here pressing against the rocket and drop. Second move left to right. They have the ability to move the ground. Once we get all of them. Look at that. Cut me off. That's it. It made it pretty far though. Oh, he said that. clear the mapping with escape, but whenever I hit escape, it goes back to the main menu arcade, so I can't quite get the emulation set up, the configuration for the tracks. I might have to find a way to disable what escape does, at least temporarily, do retro effect emulation properly. These guys, they drop knives. No, that's not like groundbreaking. You know. At the time I was like, oh, that's freaking awesome. You can break up their weapons. There we go. I don't think it's gonna work though, because I don't have the mapping right. Yeah, we'll jump out of this one since I need to fix the speed. Huge favorite of mine. What's funny is I don't think I don't think they have any novels about it up a little bit, like do acrobatics off the walls. If I jump down here, you can hang from light poles and kick. Kick them through that side. Just a little bit different. I like it. It was cool. It's a little bit different. Little backflips. Flip moves really cool. You get overwhelmed, just flip over, attack from the other side, so you're not getting attacked from two sides. A lot of games don't give you an option like that. I feel like I had kind of a little bit better control. This game gets incredibly hard to I've never beaten it. Even with upper big credits, if you die so many times, they'll just end it. They won't let you just keep playing like a lot of arcades. It's like, nope, you died too many times. You have to do this over again. I got real far. I probably got real close. I've probably been muted for most of this video. So, that's special. Anyway, it's getting late. Didn't plan on playing every one of these arcades tonight, but I did want to jump in on some choice ones, like Avengers. Captain America.
The Avengers!
I'll just play a couple. But I like this. You get to pick whatever character you would be.
Captain
Personally, I always like
America!
Iron Man because he kind of flies. He doesn't really fly, but he jumps and it looks like he's flying. And he has, you know, a ranged attack with his blasters or whatever. But I'll play as Captain America.
Avengers assemble! Leave it to me!
They had a almost perfect order of this for us, I think. So I got it out of my system. Played it on my NES. When I saw this in the arcade, I got this Captain America, Iron Man, people I read about in comics. Jump, flips. I feel like this one wasn't loved like our other arcades. There's nobody ever playing this one but me in the arcade. This one was always open.
Don't be nervous!
Just you gotta be right away. Living laser. I always thought that was a weird name for a guy. Came up with. Needless to say, that character didn't really persist that well. Captain America, they lose. Freaking cool. I wonder if this one works. I just put this one in. So. I thought it was fun to put in a Killer Instinct because, you know, when I had an arcade with a Raspberry Pi, Killer Instinct's one of the games that it would not run. Just didn't really have the power, at least on the 3D Plus. I don't even think it was an option to install it or try and run it. I actually thought I was putting in the first one. I didn't realize I was putting in two, which is probably fun. Expecting to see the first one. That's fine. newer one I'm good at. I will lose. Look at this. Oh, that's right. This is the type of game where it keeps the life bar from the last match. Look, I'm blocking, what the heck? Oh! God, this is one of those games that you want to alternate like 2 punches quickly, and you know it'll do more than just pressing one button. Alternating is sort of like the way it's meant to do, like A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. That's cool. We gotta play some more of that one. So we got bowling? Not good. Let's try this again. Hard to tell when I'm not in VR, like where I need to line up. In VR, it's a little easier. Posters here. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, already did. These. Ooh, Clockwork Orange. Contra. I think I'm gonna do a night where it generates all like military style arcade games. And I'll do a night where I generate all fighting games around the arcade now. Maybe do certain eras, just 90s games. I can kind of pretty much do that on the fly. Just go in, filter an arcade manager, generate arcade. It takes just a few minutes to generate the videos. Run it, and play whole new arcade with different arcade artwork and stuff. This looks pretty good at the special cap because it wasn't This is another one I was much more familiar with the probably wasn't even aware of the arcade game. Knew it as funny, the levels are the same, but a little bit different. I think you have more ability to jump around. Just need, different levels. Like here is long.
Pizza time.
Yeah, hit it one time. It's always interesting that it had sort of a third-person view you can switch to this particular car. I think that made it really unique and interesting. It basically has 2 games inside. Guns on walls while avoiding these things running around and the bullets. Sure, you are acrobatic. Guns below and I got sticking out. Rolling things, of course, you gotta jump.
Pizza time.
Avoid. I don't think they got so much. Go back. No, I thought we were back. Oh, that is so hard to play. Take these out. That'll suck up my quarter quick. And I think we can go for that. I got it this part. this the real Morphe? I don't know if the arcade has this much music. Probably a little pressure. So anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna end that there tonight, and might jump on and play some more tomorrow. See what we're, see what else we got. Might be time to, you know what, before we go, gotta play just a minute of Terminator. By Midway. Another Midway game I really do want to see in here is NFL Blitz, because I will play that a lot.
Excellent. Hit judgment. Excellent, excellent. Way to go.
Like I said, this one's going to kind of be our configuration game, and on the screen, just like you would in live. Like you're playing on a giant CRT screen, which makes this game even better, honestly. If it wasn't a huge screen, the mouse is... But very playable. Terminator, Ninja Gaiden, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Simpsons. Those were like go-tos, and Avengers, Captain America Avengers. Pretty much hit those up every time I went to the arcade. Some of the others I didn't get to play till later. They're great games, obviously, but those were like my jam. Those were the ones I wanted to see in here, hands down. And I probably will want to see them in this arcade every time I come in. I'll do some randomly generated things. Be like, oh man, there's Ninja Gaiden, I want to get down on that. Alright, it's time to head to the bar, grab a beer. What does he do? Just drops it. See in VR, you can like pretend like you're drinking it. That didn't go anywhere. Gotta get back there. Oh, how did I miss that? Obsolete vodka? I was gonna say, how'd they get away with that? It's obsolete. Obsolete. We got this one. Lorkmeister. Probably a dev. Galaboo. Anyway, having way too much fun with this. I shouldn't have this kind of fun, but you know, this is nostalgia bait for sure. Getting to throw in arcades I'm used to seeing, I remember playing, and then of course getting to try out new ones that I never really got to play. Is really cool, and in this way, where you get to walk up and look at it like, geez, that's what it would have looked like, you know. You know, I can go to my local arcade. It's called One Up. And they have a lot of these, but man, they are beat up. They're missing stuff. They're, you know, they're not CRT screens. Controls sticky or bad. They're just, you know, they're so old. They're just not taken well care of. Some of them play pretty good. You can get that experience, but a lot of them are just, and they've seen better days. They definitely have seen better days. So. Kind of have a little bit more controlled experience, especially when you're in VR. It's just, wow. It just blows me away. Definitely. tons of crap on the floors. Over here. Spilt drinks by the soda machine. Soda. Throw it. They did like some fun, less than perfect stuff. Like there's always a drink spilt on the skee ball machine here. You can see. I don't know what they were drinking there. Play some basketball. That's that. I haven't customized the Game Boys, but apparently they work. And I hope there's a way to customize, make that actually say Game Boy on it. That'd be pretty awesome. Change the button colors. I think I can play this with joysticks. Oh, why the? Why would you do this? I can't even tell who's who, aren't they? I have to say, that's pretty legit for Game Boy. I can see myself playing this car ride with family. What an idiot! You suck, Kano. Oh, what? Oh, now you're gonna turn it on? Oh, what? You're not dead? You should be dead. Extra pixely. Throw that shit. Alright, looks like we're down a few viewers now. I think we're gonna call it a night. Let's check in on the theater. See if we're still running a movie.
Ask you the question.
Oh, we're not, because we crashed. I had to restart. Alright. POW, yeah. Nostalgia's a drug. It's a good drug, too. Ninja Gaiden. I had to refamiliarize myself with how that cab looked. I recognized the marquee, but I didn't really remember the control panel just being that tech look. To look at reference photos. I'm sure I never saw the side artwork, because it was tucked in about 4 arcades like this where you never got to look at it. But I did that side artwork there, where it's on a black cabinet, which I think is the accurate version. I did a version of this marquee I did.